Oh, look at this sword. It's shining.
Run only as fast as I can, but my mind is free to sail across terabytes of reality, to soar above a pixel land in a rocket ship. The 999 made of megabits, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright guys, hey, so you know me, you know Monkey Target 93, but I never really explained to this guy. His name is Ben, Daggron, just Daggron, is his YouTube channel. He's kind of joining a little community called the Gaming Unsealed group, or it's up in the air kind of thing, but
we're starting it out, so we're fixing a couple things before we actually get the group up and running.
But what I really want to do is, Ben's my pal. He's been helping me. You saw him do the Sonic. Well, you've yet to see the Sonic group videos, but it's coming out soon. Yeah, he's also doing the Star Fox Assault series with me. But I wanted to help out Ben because he's been a great pal. I've known him since high school. That's been what, 6 years now, I think, 6 to 7.
Like 8.
8? Oh Lord, we're old.
We've been out of high school for about
Ben,
3
don't
years.
remind me. That's so bad.
We graduated 2011. All right.
I was 2012.
No, you were 2012.
We're both 2012, Ben.
No, it's 2011, sir.
Is it 2011?
It's 2011. I got the shirt back home.
You got the shirt?
The shirt. They graduated.
Oh,
2011.
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
We even got the sunglasses that said 2011 on it.
Oh my god, I fucking hated that shit started in 2001
Oh
kind of
my
shit.
God.
Those sunglasses. Anyways, back on track here. Ben's starting a series. Well, I'm releasing a series with Ben, and I wanted you guys to be more aware of what Ben does and who he's what he's doing, kind of thing. Because, like I said, Ben's starting his own group. But the primary reason Ben's starting his own group is just because what. So, what are you doing part of the group, actually? You never really explained that part.
The group is just a combination of people trying to get
Of gamers.
Of gamers. What we're trying to do is we're trying to explore possibilities of games like League of Legends, like out of the way builds and stuff like that. But we also do reviews on games.
Okay.
We have actually a diamond support player that is going to be recording his ranked games and tell them and give them hints and stuff like that.
Are you going to be participating in these diamond rank games, or are you going to be?
We have a ranked team up there now. I think we've gone through promotionals. I don't think we have yet.
It's your team, Ben. How do you not know?
How do I not
Are
know?
you the
Because
six-
there's
are you
like
the-
10 people on the game, and
Are you-
I'm only there half of the time. I'm mostly building up the other social medias,
Okay.
but
So
right now we're planning on doing reviews. We're doing group gameplay, but we're also doing reviews on games. They would play a game I don't know, The Last Among Us, and they
Which
would
is an
sit
okay game.
It's a good game, and they would talk about the pros and the cons of the games.
what would be your current role with this group, or have they even assigned roles to this group?
Roles have yet to be assigned. What I like to do is I like to go delve into the lore of games, have the backstory explained to me, and get a real understanding of the characteristics, the backstory for all the characters, why they would do what they do in the game, what motivates them, and just the backstory of the world, because it's a whole world you get to explore. And if you just play the game, you get this small glimpse in this vast open world, and I don't that has been missing in modern day gaming.
Quite passionate in your explanation of the games. So it's kind of like the Halo series, kind of because the Halo games did all the fun action parts, but the books actually describe the militaristic view and why the Flood existed and why this happened with the Covenant and the whole X, Y, and Z happened.
I mean,
but you do that with Sonic and other.
I do it with Sonic, Mega Man. I've read all of the comics and stuff like that. I can tell you all I can tell you the Archie comic stories of Sonic, where it started off small, but then got really dark towards the end.
Does Sonic die?
Yeah, actually.
Wow, that just
Shadow kills him and becomes King
Supersonic?
Shadow. No, King Shadow. He takes over the world, just to let you know. Spoilers.
Explain Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Okay, the Sonic the Hedgehog game is they wanted to like attribute to like modern day gaming, where things were more violent, and the only character that would actually fit that role would be Shadow. So what they wanted to do with that game is, people didn't know a lot about Shadow because they just played the two games.
Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic...
No, the two games before that was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and then Sonic Heroes. Besides that, no one knew who his backstory was because they didn't care to actually delve into the backstory of it. So what the game did was tell you his backstory, and you got to influence the story by trying to do the good ending, the bad ending, or the neutral ending, which came out with 300 plus endings towards the end. But as long as you finish each boss at the ending, which is 16, I believe, wow. I could be wrong, you unlock the final story, which actually is the true ending of it. The true ending of it is just, it's great. It goes back to the Sonic Adventure 2 about, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, not Dr. Eggman.
Ben, I have one question. Will you be doing the lore of Sonic Boom?
No, we don't talk about that game.
How about Sonic Colors?
I'm an avid Sonic fan, and, it is... The Sonic team, I understand because people, you get those, hyper fans that just want the game done immediately. So, instead of having, the year that they wanted to actually work on the game, they get 3 months to actually do it. And then that means they can't debug it, add a lot more, interesting
flavor.
Yeah, interesting game designs, flavor. It's like going to a burger place and ordering a burger. But before they're able to garnish it with lettuce, tomato, and all the finer stuff on it, you tell them now, and they just give you the meat and cheese and patty. That's it.
You just get a hamburger. You don't even get the cheese anymore because you're so impatient. I want the burger now! Sir, you have to touch the grill. Calm down. I want the burger now! Oh, okay, sir, here's the
But that's
wet
what
piece
people
of
don't
meat.
understand is they want the game now. They don't understand the implications of rushing the developers. And so that mixed in with the lore of gaming, which has gone downhill since, since Nintendo 64?
No, Sonic GameCube. Because
GameCube was the last one that really
but I
influenced by lore.
Halfway through Sonic GameCube, because then you start to get into because it wasn't Sonic Colors, wasn't that made for the GameCube?
Sonic Colors was actually a really good comeback from the company, and a lot of people didn't like it because it introduced new aspects of the game.
Well, I mean, lore-wise.
Lore-wise, it was really good because it took Sonic and it had him save an entire race of aliens, each with their own special abilities. But we'll talk about that.
He'll talk about it in his own
I'll
channel.
talk about most of this stuff in an actual episode, but I will admit there are really bad Sonic games,
Boom.
that being one of them. And Sonic 06 was not debugged correctly. I'll talk about that now. And you'll actually see the Sonic DX series that.
Oh, the first episode.
Oh,
that's a great first episode. This isn't right.
Game over.
One off.
Yo, you were talking with any
You played it
glitches.
several times, didn't you?
I played it a couple, 2 or 3 times before I actually played it on,
Series for
the
me.
Series for him. But I had never had any glitches or anything like that. I knew how to exploit the game, but I didn't.
In your own favor, not to.
In my own favor, but I didn't, usually come out and just clip through the floor a couple times. I don't know.
Lack of words is just how astonished Ben is about what he found out.
It's just if you ever played games in the past and you go through them and you found no problems with them, and then you come back later with more intellectual outlook on it, and you find all these bad parts like glitches.
The first level.
Okay. Let's be honest. You're supposed to just press up, not rear off to the the right.
But you also explained the camera angles also could fuck you up while going forward. Because there's also the point where you jumped too far and you literally canceled out the ending sequence by going too far. And then you died because you tried to get going.
Okay, but you have to understand, with old games like that, they were given like new tools and equipment to actually work on games. Like
bad. I hope you...
Sonic Dreamcast, okay? Dreamcast, I need
But the Dreamcast was fantastic!
Dreamcast was fantastic, but at the time they needed, like...
Were they also rushed for Sonic Adventures for the Dreamcast? Or
yes, they were rushed for Sonic Adventures, not 2 Battle, because that was a really good game.
Yeah.
Because that was the... Sonic Adventure was, like, the first...
It was a launch title.
It was the first adventure, like, 3D game on an actual system. But... There was a couple others, like Sonic CD, that was technically 3D, but we won't talk about that. Like,
have you seen Dreamin'? Have you seen Sonic Dream?
That was a fan-made game, you know it.
But it's still 3D. I'm sorry, I've been watching the Let's Plays from other YouTube channels, and it's just, I love the Sonic Movie Maker.
Everyone loves the Sonic Movie Maker, but let's be real here, Sega would never even consider.
Have you seen the Sonic Eggman's Origins whatever game? Have you seen that Marky Mark did a full-fledged video of that, and it was insanity. Complete insanity of what it was.
It was insanity, but again, that wasn't a Sega-endorsed title.
Are you sure?
I am pretty sure.
It said Sega Sonic Team on the bottom right.
You want to know how easy it is to take a picture and post it in
I'm pretty sure Sonic would have freaked the fuck out if any of those video came up to light, and they're like, we don't endorse that image. Please remove that image.
It probably will in the near future.
Yeah, it probably will. But anyways.
Because, copywriters, like, get shit together, alright?
Yeah. Anyways, when's your first video coming out for the group?
For the group, I don't know when they're going to be posting.
When are you going to be posting then?
I still need to get, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing lore videos first, and the first one I'm going to be doing is the Metroid. Because, I really love Metroid. Like, when I first found out, like, from the first game all the way up to Prime 3.
Which was fantastic. I do love the Prime series.
The Prime series was amazing, and actually the team that actually worked on the Metroid Prime series is doing another game called Record coming up. I don't know if you're excited for that, but I'm excited for that.
I never even heard of this game, so I'll need to look into this a little
It's more of a post-apocalyptic type thing where robots are gone, and you've got like a blue core that's your companion.
Anyways, so with these lore videos, you're doing Samus Aran, you're doing Ridley, or are you just doing...
I'm doing the entire world. The entire universe, from the Galactic Federation to Ridley, the Space Pirates, the Metroids, the Chozo.
Are you doing this in one episode? Or is
it's going to be a 30-minute episode.
Oh, really? You want to... Okay.
I'm going to try... Unless, I'm going to make a full 30-minute episode, but if people don't like that, I'm going to probably do a 5-minute TLDR video where it's just this is Samus. Parents got killed by a dragon. Dragon's name is Ridley. Don't forget him. He is not Barney. And then, I'm probably gonna do the games that influence most people's childhoods, like Star Fox, Sonic, Mega Man, Metroid, are the first ones that I'm going to be doing.
You doing Legend of Zelda, or do you?
Legend of Zelda, yeah, you can go out. Zelda's been done so many times that,
That is true.
I mean, you can...
Sequelitis!
Well, Sequelitis is one of them, but you can actually go on YouTube and there's an actual hour-long video about the timeline of Zelda.
Well, it's timeline, not lore.
Well, it's timeline I mean, if you want to actually go into the lore of it, there's the TV show that was out that was really dumb. I'm not going to even lie. It was a bad TV show.
Well, it was because they took the concept of the CDR.
Zelda 2.
No, the Zelda ZDR.
No, it was based off of Zelda 2.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
From
Wait, the RPG Zelda game is the game they decided. Oh my God.
I'm not going to even lie. That's the one that they used.
The more you know.
The more you know. But, like...
Okay, but to go back to the original topic at hand, you're doing lore, great into detail lore about every minute small thing, or are you going to summarize the small things with
I'm
the
going to
general
have,
plot?
like, series, and, like, the first series I'm doing is, like,
Metroid, as you said.
And, like, I'm probably going to do, like, either a 30-minute segment of, like a whole place, or I'm going to do, like, 5-minute segments of, like, each thing, like 5 to 10 minutes of, like, just the Chozo, like, their backstory, how they found Samus, what they do, what happened to them, and just stuff like that. Because, a lot of people just think that they're just bird people when they, you don't understand that Samus is actually part of them now because they infused her with their DNA. That's why she's taller, faster, and stronger than most humans.
Which game did this apply at?
Since the very first one.
So it's predating the game, or like it's pre before the game?
It was actually, the backstory of Samus, where her parents died because Ridley comes by, destroys the settlement, kills the parents, and was about to kill, Samus when Chozo came. The Chozo were highly advanced civilization, highly. To the point where what they did seemed to bend the rules of reality. Samus turns into a Balkamon.
Especially when she's 8'2", kind of thing.
Well,
and then she compresses into a nice little ball.
I think technically she's supposed to be 6 to 7 feet tall. But
I think someone already has game theory has already done this measurement of her height, whatever.
She stands a full head taller than Galactic Federation soldiers. So,
yet they don't show that in Metroid Prime 2.
Well, it's all perspective.
Well, I know, but for when you're in the first person view, it didn't show.
It's in the first person view.
Yes.
I understand what you're talking about. She should be looking down at them.
She should feel like.
But again, you get if you're looking down on something, you're not going to be terrified of it. You're not going to be fearful because you think, I'm going to beat the shit out of this.
Federation was not scary.
The two Echoes, when they were corrupted and they had special, there was types of them, the Commander, the normal one, the missile one.
Oh, but that's okay. For the corrupted part, I would understand if they it's their body morphed with the corruption, or whatever. But the standard Federation people, I'd be like, you are weak peons.
Well, again, you were just stripped of your powers. They're not going to send you up against the final boss. Yeah. I might go through the whole Halo series and explain the different types of armors that you get to customize multiplayer. And you're like, oh, this looks cool. But
is there actually significance of every piece?
Yes,
of armor?
there is.
It's coming out beginning of this month, and you're doing lore. Is there really anything that you really hope from your viewers or whatever?
Well, what I want to get from my viewers is they would write in the comments hey, do you know anything about this topic? I mean, I've been trying to figure out I don't know, I'm trying to figure out the power cannon on the Vera suit. I'm trying to figure out how it works and how that stuff happens, but I just can't get the full thing. And I'd go research it, try and find all of the details I can about it, and make a 5-minute episode on that question.
So you'd kind of be doing you do a survey. So are you gonna ask questions in the episode? Are you who wants to learn about this or who wants to learn about this?
I'd go because finding all this information doesn't take a lot of time. but it actually takes a lot of time to record and get everything like straight away. And I'm going to mess up. I'm new at this whole recording thing, but what I want to do is I'm going to have my own series, but I'm going to like respond to the community. If they want to know something, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm actually going to go out of my way and actually try and get them the answers that they're looking for.
Okay. Is there going to be like for your other series? Let's you do mainly lore for your own personal stuff. But are you going to have do let's plays for like the
I'm going to do some let's plays through it. I mean, I'm mostly going to try and do all my
lore
stuff takes priority. But, you might see me in the background of other people's, like, content.
My videos, or, like...
His videos, I'll be in, like, a League of Legends game in the background. You'll hear me screaming because the jungler came out of freaking nowhere because goddamn Rengar. But, like, a lot of people do most of the stuff, like... If you like look up like League of Legends patch notes, there'll be like 500 videos like as soon as the patch notes are released about the TLDR, what you need to know, like what this stuff will do to the actual gameplay.
So
stuff like that.
Are you going to try to stay away from that, or
I'm going to try and stay away from
the TDL information and stuff?
I'm going to try and stay away from the the general like overused stuff. I'm going to try and do my own thing and just try and make it work.
That's cool. All right. I really don't have any more questions for you. Would there be anything like new for you for doing this? Like the whole YouTube situation is new for you, but is there actually like the process for you that you'd really want like to nail down to get to do it stuff kind of thing, to put up videos and whatever? Is there any stuff like that like you are looking forward to do, or anything that you were like, this would be way out of the way for me to do and I don't want to do it, but if people are going to ask for it, like, I might have to do it kind of thing?
Mean, I'm not a person to say no. If you want to know about something, I'm going to go out of my way to try and explain it the best I can. The games are fun. You'll get that, like, when I explain to you the lore and, like, the whole background stuff, but, people have already done like the general backstory for mostly every game you'll ever come across. What I'm going to do is going to be like, hey, they didn't go into this very well. Can you explain this better to me? I'm not a teacher. I'm a tutor.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it like that. I'm not going to tell you the broad thing of geometry. I'm just going to tell you what C, A, and B do in a triangle.
Okay. So, but. So you're not going to be ripping for other people's content. You're going to be looking at like what they didn't specify for like Mega Man's why it's lemons instead of limes or whatever kind of thing.
Well, actually, did you know like the reason why Mega Man is blue is because there was more blue palette in the actual system.
Yeah, it was like,
just so you know, and that Zero's design. Like Zero in the Mega Man X series was the armor design for X.
Yeah, okay.
But they were like, no, he needs to be blue. He's Mega Man. So that's why X exists. Is because he was supposed to show, sequelitis. He's supposed to be what you become.
Yeah, sequelitis went well. Hard game, and you guys can go watch
Jump and Shoot Man.
Yeah, Jump and Shoot Man. You guys can go look at Mega Man 2 series that Ben did actually. Anyways, is there really anything that you're not going to be really into, or is there anything you're going to try?
Well,
because you explained that you're not going to do general information because there's enough people doing that. You're going to be
there's enough people
specify.
Going to be doing that, and if you like ask me a question like, hey, can you tell me the whole history of like this game? I'll link you a video.
Is there any games like you refuse to do? Like, are you not going to touch the Batman series? Are you not going to touch the Diablo series or the World of Warcraft or Warcraft in general?
Okay, like a series like that, they're so popular. Like you can probably go on and find like an hour-long video of Kel'Thus and his backstory and what he did with the whole Warcraft
Warcraft
world.
3, yeah.
I'd probably go like the importance of the Sunwell and why when that blew up, why the Blood Elves were like, what the hell is happening with us? Because that's a very important thing that happened, and
but that also could be highly talked about, whatever. Seen.
It could be highly talked about, but most people are worried about the people and the places. They don't worry about the things too often.
So. Nothing's untouchable for you. You will be spreading far as many tentacles as you can.
Well, it's just I'm not worrying about the generalized topic. I'm worrying about like specific issues in there, like. But I'm going to talk about. I'm going to leave what it resulted in because you'll already know what happened. You'll understand.
Play the game.
Well, even if they don't play the game,
or the books, read the books,
or the books, or the comic books, or the manga, or
there's a lot of
content to go through.
And there's a lot of varying options for a person to find out what happened in Warcraft 3 or the Sunwell or.
And there's also different opinions on how this happened and why it happened.
Is there different opinions?
There's different.
I thought it was just
opinions.
like some guy threw like a bomb or something inside the Sunwell. I was like,
no, it had to do with.
I don't know I don't know that much about the Sunwell.
I'll go into that if I do one about the Sunwell, but.
First video, Sunwell. That's.
You got me. I said Metroid, but surprise, it's the Sunwell.
But so how many? Okay, so here's another question for you. How many is it going to be daily? Is it going to be once a week? Is it going to be?
It's probably going to be
a month?
Once a week because but
once a week.
Once a week, I'm going to be going through like all the content I can like on the subject and just tell people what they need to know. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna be like it's a sword. What do you want to know about it? It's got a pointy bit right here. It's got a handle and it's got a guard. It's a sword.
It likes to enter people. It does have emotions of blood.
Well, I like if you guys want to know about the sword, I'd tell you a bit of the backstory about the sword, like the attributes of the sword and. Like how it came into the possession of this hero, that hero, how it's made, and stuff like that.
Okay.
But what you guys find to be like a 5-minute long video actually took me like 10 so hours
to research,
get everything down, and record.
Yeah. Okay. Monday through Sunday. What are you gonna try and make a preference of video releases?
Like what happens is a lot of people like. Have like their certain time schedules for
their everyday lives,
videos and everyday lives, and I'm getting into another semester of college, and that's going to affect my work and
as well as release of videos.
So it would have to depend on my life. I'm going to try and get it out like on a specific day, on a specific time. But if it doesn't happen like that, I will like let people know. I don't like to disappoint people, but the plan is, there's a lot of content that's released on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Tuesday and Thursday aren't really touched that much, and weekends, everyone uploads. So I'm probably going to do it either Tuesday or Thursday, but, that's just what's going to happen.
That's your dream release.
That's my hope to release that on those days, but, people are going to have, like, their own thing. Like, I think Kat's going to do with like a whole series on cosplay and like
Kat's part of the group. Kat's part of your Gaming Unsealed.
She's part of Gaming Unsealed, where she'll talk about like outfit designs and stuff like that.
That's cool.
I don't know what she's going to do. She hasn't told us yet. I'm going to try to do stuff on lore and stuff like that. I'll do like a let's play every now and then, but
But that'd be for the group.
That'd be for the group. That wouldn't be for me.
Okay.
Like. What we're trying to do now is that they're just amassing a bunch of videos to see what people like, and off of that certain like
checklist
the checklist of what people like and what people don't like, we'll adjust our viewing like our videos based on the viewing.
So,
but
it's unofficial of content for the releasal and when you're gonna be releasing and all that stuff. You guys haven't even decided what for that group you're going to be doing for each, for individual.
Well, it's still a plan under action.
Yeah.
Or action under plan. or however you want to put it.
Yeah.
But it's yet to be like iron defined what we're going to be doing, because we're all gonna have our own parts for it. We do have somebody like going through social media, since she's the social media person right now.
Yes, but okay, so you got all these so it sounds like you got like not a big group.
We've got a plan. We're still in the building stages.
All right, so your video is coming out next month. You're gonna be working out weekly dosage. And you're gonna be working on lore. That sounds like fantastic. It sounds like that sounds like a diamond in the rough kind of thing.
Well, with my lore videos, I'm not a master of lore. I've already said this, so I might bring other people in to be like, hey, can you tell us more about that?
All right.
That I'd have like guest people be like, hey, this is what's going on.
It'd be more of interaction like this of just it'd be
a solo type thing, but I'm not going to I'm not going to admit I know everything about every game. So I will be asking for help. I will, like, if I get something wrong in a video, I will like redo the video, because I'm a guy that I know when I'm wrong. All right,
you'll correct a video with another video correcting it. All right, so would there be like anything you'd like to say?
Well, you can expect the channel to be full-fledged in about a month. Because things are going down and we're almost done with the planning stages. So I believe
gaming unsealed.
Yeah, it's gaming
but
unsealed.
For
me, I'm going to be starting putting up videos in about
2 weeks, two
weeks to a month. So I'm still like getting everything down with. It's going to take me a little while to settle in, but I've already have planned out at least 2 episodes of it.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, this is the very, very unscripted vlog.
All right.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is Daggron. Make sure to see his videos on youtube.com/Daggron. Make sure to like and subscribe for me and him, and I hope you enjoy the video.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Chrono Trigger. Now, originally I did this with me and my buddy Sam back, I think it's early this year. I think it was like early March or early February.